Hello! Welcome in. I'm a little bit late tonight because we had um, it's my mom's birthday. So we went to the uh, gardens, like the botanical gardens here in town with her for her birthday. And then it just took us longer to get home than we thought. And then we had to get kids in bed and unpack the car and all sorts of things. So, yeah, I'm not as late as I thought I would be, so that's an achievement. Um, Hi, Holly, welcome. Um, yeah, so tonight we are going to finish playing Legend of the Crystal Skull. Hopefully. I'm determined to do it, but if for some reason we hit a snag, I guess we'll see what happens. Um, we are playing bingo. I restarted the bingo cards, and yeah, let's just play because we've got a fair amount of games still to cover. That's right, we were working on. Oh, you can't see the game. You cannot see the game. There we go. I was like, something's missing here. All right, there we go. We are working on this. Okay. I still do not understand what he means by you'll be able to hear. Like, I don't. Like, I'm sure it makes sense. Like, I think it's a specific sound, but I don't understand how you're supposed to know which feather is feathering when you hear said specific sounds. Oh, that didn't work. Can I tilt that? Yes, I can. I can, in fact, tilt it down. Alright. I think that's the one I just hit, but it'll be fine. Excuse me. Our botanical gardens has a yearly butterfly garden, and so we went to go and see the butterflies today. And my middle child had a butterfly land on her, and she was simultaneously very, very excited and very, very nervous. um, she had been walking around with her hand out like this. Like, land on me, land. And as soon as one did, it landed like up on her shoulder. And she was like, I'm smiling, but also I'm a little bit terrified by this. Yeah, it was so cool. She's kind of my quiet watcher of the three. Like, she's very, very, unless she's really excited about something, she's pretty content to just be quiet and watch. So if there was going to be a child who a butterfly landed on, it was going to be her out of our three children. But yeah, it's just sweet that she actually got to have one land on her. I feel like I'm close, but I'm also not close. Oh, I did it! Alright. Let's get us some more eyes. Eyeballs. Hey yo, I was just telling everybody about the butterfly landing on middle child and how she was super excited but also super nervous. Okay. did the bird feathers. We did Time Will Tell. And so we need to do the history of Quincy T. Booker's teeth, steps in the right direction, and we need to do the epitaph puzzle. So why don't we get started on the... That was very cute. Oh. Hello.
Did your great uncle by any chance wear a glass
Nancy,
eye?
you already know this.
Yep. Wore a glass eye for as long as I can remember. Had a whole collection of them. Like to wear a different color every day.
I mean, fair. Do we think Grandpa Great would have been more cheerful if he had had multicolored glass eyes? My great-grandfather had a glass eye, but he did not have a bunch of fun colors. Okay, so...
That looks like the right name.
Alright, and she is in Terra Siesta, which is... No, I didn't want to look at the tree. I was wondering that last stream and feeling grateful that he didn't hide them all over the house but was buried in his... You know, that's fair. Oh, Terra Siesta is over by Bernie. Alright. I mean, it was freaky enough when he would threaten to take it out in front of small children, so... Which is what he did when he got annoyed with people and wanted them to go away. And threatened to take his eye out. Couldn't sleep without a peep. So when she died, we buried her deep. So we are going to do this legitimately and go back and forth. I don't think I fully understood what he was doing or threatening to do until he got older and, sorry, the music is great, but now it's too loud. He could be very discreet about it when he wanted to. This is very true. I don't think I realized until he got older and he stopped wearing it. That is what he was... Oh, wait. It was right there. Constant snoring. Because then I really, truly, like, saw him without it for the first time. And I was like, oh... I get it now.
That's gotta be it.
And she was buried at Crowing Crypts. Which I did not look for the location of. Yeah. That's not entirely surprising. Slumber Garden, Sorrow Park. No. Ooh, wait. Oh, man. It's a bone. I didn't know that one opened. Writhing Roots Memorial. Seeping Meadow. No, I don't... Keep clicking on the tree by mistake. 40 Winks. Crowing... Okay, Crowing Crypts is... right up. Right. And up. Never early, never late. I know the name, I just don't know where he's buried. This is just in time.
That looks like the right name.
But I still don't know where he was buried, so we do still need to go back and take a peekaroo at which spot he's in. As unlike some people, while I do have some of the names memorized, I do not have the locations memorized. Okay. I do like this puzzle a lot. The back and forth does get a little bit tedious, but I think it's a very clever puzzle. Just in time. Sorrow Park. Okay. Which is all the way up in the back past the mausoleum. I keep doing that. I keep clicking too far. Just in time. All dressed up with no place to go. I'm pretty sure that's Mannequin is the name of that person. But we shall go look. Okay, it must be further back then. Mannequin, Writhing Roots Memorial.
There. I'm no dummy.
No dummy. Okay, Nancy. And Writhing Roots is the one in the corner. I think I'm getting the hang of where things are located in the cemetery, so I shouldn't need to look at the model every time. Nope, that's a wall. Mannequin died in debt. Okay. I don't know this one. We're gonna go back to the beginning and see. Died in debt. Oh, and more. Duh. I should have remembered that.
That looks like the right name.
And he is in Sorrow Park. Which was the one at the top. That's what I thought. Okay. I say I know where I'm going, and then I can't remember. Imagine being Nancy. Ooh, hello. I didn't know I could do this yet. Fireflies. Okay. I'll grab that while I'm here. A stand-up person. And that is...
Let's hope Neil is lying down by now.
Oh, Nancy. That was a really bad joke. That was just... It was an epically bad joke. Alright. Where is Neil Down buried? Hopefully nowhere, and these are all prank names, and he did not actually change people's epitaphs. Oh wait, growing crypts. Okay. Doop-a-da-doop-doop-doo. All that's left of me are these old bones. I don't know. Why did you leave the window open, Gur? I don't know. Alright, let's see. All that's left of me are these old bones. I feel like this is the one that I get stuck on every single time. I feel like it took me forever to find this name the last time I played. Excuse me. Okay. Nope. It's funny, I have it at a level where it doesn't register. It's okay. That way I can hear if she needs help. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the one I always get stuck on. Because the other ones feel really obvious, and for some reason this one just escapes me. All that's left of me are these old bones. My remains. There it is.
Bingo.
Who is buried where? Terra Siesta. Sleepland. Or something to that effect. And that's the one in the back corner by Bernie. Bloomed too late, pruned too early. That is Rose Winter Spring, I believe.
Smells right to me.
Smells right to me. We're just... Oh, awesome. She would have given you the shirt off her back. That's polyester Givens.
That doesn't make sense. This name doesn't fit the clue.
It does, though, lady.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, come on. I know it's correct. I know that's the right name. I'm probably just spelling something wrong. So I guess we're going to go back one more time. And look for this name. Okay, come on now. I know I saw it earlier. Yeah, polyester Givens. Givens. Luce! Welcome in.
Hopefully this will give
Hello,
me a
hello,
clue.
hello. You just left Pacific Run. So much fun. Thank you for the follow, and Ratchet. Luce, I'm trying to shout you out. Hang on. Loose Goose Games. There we go. Hey, we did it. How was Shattered Medallion? It's such a fun one. We're playing that one on Tuesday. Welcome in. Raiders, thank you for being here. If this is your first time in my stream, welcome. My name is Pious Private Eye, also known as Pious, also known as America, depending on who's talking to me. I'm a variety streamer. I play mostly Nancy Drew, but also lots of nostalgia games from the early 2000s, late 1990s. This is one of your very favorite Nancy games. Shadow Medallion is actually at the very bottom of your ranking. It's not fantastic. It's not the worst game, but it's also not fantastic. So I get that. I 100% get that. It's not even in my top 10, let's be honest. So I get that. How far did you get tonight? Were you beginning and where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I'm going somewhere, but it's not here. Okay, there we go. In the corner. Hi, Kelsey. Welcome in. Let's see. I can say hi to everyone else who's here, too. Medio, Owen, Bud, Maggie. Thank you all for being here. We finished it because I cheated for the entire ending. Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I feel that. There have been a couple of those for me recently too. But there we go. Okay, this should be the last one. There we go. Same name as my dog is 10. Moved from his grave and buried again. Okay. All right. We are playing bingo if people want to join in. Luz was like, how much time do I have left? And I was like, 1.5 to 2 hours. And she was like, what if I cheat? Hey, you know what? Fair. Very fair. Oh, hey, look. Photos of real people. Let's see. Where's... It exists. I just have to find it. Okay. So, we need to find out the dog's name. I don't know why I went all the way in here. I love a good Nancy Drew treat under the right circumstances. Yes.
This shovel with the weird handle. Do you think I could borrow it?
Dr. Bolay took great interest in that shovel. Don't know why. Never used it. Just like to see it hanging there. Me, I use it to dig up roots.
I could dig you up some roots.
Right now I need mushrooms. I was hoping to get them picked tonight, but from the looks of all this potting I still have to do.
What do you need mushrooms for?
Dried and crushed, they comprise the main ingredients in one of my tonics. Tell you what, I need 5 painted conchs. They're mushrooms that have got a short, fat and a large bell-shaped cap covered with big red dots. You might find 1 or 2 here in the garden, but you'll have better luck in the boggy part of the cemetery. You get me 5, no more, no less, and I'll let you borrow that shovel.
Deal.
You can put them in this bag.
Okie dokie. Let's go
How
find
else
some
may I be of
mushrooms.
service to you?
Did Dr. Bolay ever say anything to you about a crystal skull?
When you played it on
He
Senior
never
recently, you
referred
used
to it
Fast
as
Combo the
the
whole
Whisperer.
time.
No,
Oh,
he never so
man.
much as mentioned a crystal skull, whispering or
I go back and
otherwise.
forth on her tolerance for Med was running. Yeah, understandable. I haven't played that one in a while, so I am interested to see if my opinion
Were
of
you
it
in
still
the house when Dr.
stands.
Bolay passed away?
I was indeed. I was in the library cleaning when all of a sudden
I'm thinking
I heard a
I'm
big
sitting on
thump.
my
I hurried out
yoga
to
ball
investigate, and
tonight
sure enough,
again because I did a
there
lot
was
of
Dr. Bolay
walking today,
lying by the front
and it
door.
keeps rubbing
And
against
as
the
I
side of the
rushed
bed.
over to him, the door opened, and
Powder Puff,
here but
welcome
few.
in, welcome in.
He
Thank you
took
for the
one look at
raid.
Dr. Bolay and hollered at me to call 911. So I ran back into the library and did just that. When I came back out,
Sounds good,
Gilbert
Luce.
was
Enjoy
leaning
your
over
lurk. Thank you for the raid, friend. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Med's existence is meddling to me.
Dr. Bolay,
Alright.
listening for breathing,
Potterpuff,
I
welcome in.
suppose.
Thank you for raiding
Then he
in. We're
started
playing Crystal
pushing
Skull.
Up and down on his chest, but it was too late.
We're having a couple of
Now Dr.
conversations
Bolay
before we
is
go
gone.
search for
How was it
mushrooms.
that Gilbert was able to just
What were
walk
you?
right in
You
like
were
that?
you were just chatting
As you
tonight?
yourself
Did
discovered,
you have a good
people around here seldom
chat
lock their
session?
front doors during the day. But you know, in the back of my mind, I have always wondered about Gilbert Buford showing up at the door at that exact moment.
very
I
nice?
understand that Dr.
Very
Bolay had
nice.
some interesting pets, like an iguana.
That man never met a creature he didn't like. He'd train them to do all kinds of silly tricks, then let them run free
inside the house as well
as out.
Yikes. Listen, Oh, thank you, Potterpuff. Thank you for the bits.
Do you know how he went about training them?
I appreciate
I
it.
surely do not. Don't get me wrong. I liked Dr. Bolay, I truly did. But I swear, sometimes his activities made as much sense to me as bathing in a bayou full of gators.
It's
Did
bathing in a
Dr.
bayou
Bolay by
full
any
of
chance
gators.
ever mention the name
There's
of
some
his dog
good
to you?
sayings
Well,
in
now,
this game.
seems to me he did say he had a dog once, way back when he was a young'un. But when it comes to its name, I'm afraid I'm no help at all.
Nice talking to you.
Fare thee well.
Okay. So, let's go find these mushrooms. Which I know there are a couple here in the garden. I just have to find them. That is not a mushroom. 'Tis... I heard a frog. It was a frog. Okay, I know there's one over here somewhere. Thank you, Blythe. I should have some water. We got home and I don't remember what my husband offered me like sweet tea. He has like a jug of sweet tea that we've been kind of working through the whole day. Yes, I am doing the CF fundraiser, Maggie. That starts on Tuesday. Give me just a second and I will...
Another painted conch. Yes.
So, yes, starting Tuesday, which is April 1st, I am doing a month-long fundraiser for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. as of right now, any bits, subs, any number of things goes towards the fundraiser as well. So any revenue, ad revenue that my channel is making right now is going straight into that fundraiser. What, dear? I'm hoping to have it. Yeah, I'm hoping to have it show on the count as well. April 1st is Clue Crew Day, and we will be playing Shattered Medallion because when I put a poll up, everybody voted Shattered Medallion as the game that is most fun to make fun of. So we're going to be making fun of Shattered Medallion the entire time we play it. We're playing it ironically. We're also going to be doing some Nancy Drew Mad Libs, and there might be some other surprises. I'll try to avoid any other med streams until Tuesday. Sorry, Maggie, I'm sorry. I thought it would be fun to play a game that we could all tease. So yeah, we'll be doing that, and yeah, we'll be kicking off the fundraiser. There's going to be a lot of cool items in the reward storefront, and there are giveaways for each milestone that we reach. If y'all follow me on Instagram and you want to see some of those items, they are highlighted. There's a whole bunch of posts where you can see what's going to be available during the fundraiser. I am fundraising for my niece. I'm fundraising for the foundation in honor of my niece, who is 2 years old and was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis at birth. So it is a cause that hits very close to home for our family, and we're trying to do our best for everybody who's affected, because it's not fun. It's pretty awful on the families and on the kids. So yeah, that's my little mini plug, and there will be more information about CF and more information about my connection to it through my niece on Tuesday. So yeah, that's happening. Yeah, we've got a lot of fun things set up. The full schedule is up on my Instagram as well, and if you want to follow me and you don't, you can follow this link to my link tree, and you can find my Discord link, my Instagram link, my YouTube link, and as soon as the fundraiser starts in earnest, I will also have the link to the fundraiser page up and available for people to visit. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Live animal sighting. Where is it? It's on here somewhere. I just have... Oh, actually, that's what that is. Hello. That was a very specific one, just for Bernie. Okay, I've already looked at that. I would like to find more suddenly craving mushroom gumbo and marshmallow gumbo. Marshmallow. Is that marshmallow gumbo? Now I'm legitimately trying to think of like dessert gumbo. There's okay, that's
Another painted
4.
cone. Yes.
Right? Oh no, we have all 5. Okay, cool. I miscounted. I can do basic edition, it's fine.
Did you pick me those mushrooms yet?
It's absolutely not
Sure
a thing,
did.
but Bernie equals
Well, bless
marshmallows.
your
I mean,
heart,
yeah.
You did it.
Actually,
100%.
picking the one growing on the log sticking out of the swamp was a
A
little,
little
hairy.
hairy. Just a
Oh,
little bit.
my. I forgot to warn you about Bernie, didn't I?
Yes.
If by Bernie
Yes,
you mean the
you
alligator
did
that
forget.
almost had me for dinner, yeah, you did.
He's another one of Dr. Bolay's pets. He'd kick that log to get Bernie's attention, then feed him marshmallows.
Oh,
Problem
no.
is, now that gator leaps up and snaps every time someone so much as touches that log. I should have said something, but I've gotten so used to Bernie, I just plain forgot.
Did you?
Anyway,
It
feel
sounds
free to
like you
help yourself to
forgot.
that
That
shovel.
that
You earned it.
that's exactly what
Nice
that sounds
talking
like.
to you.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's take the shovel. I can speak words. And let's go to Charlie Wicker's grave. And then we'll do some best stuff, because nope, that's wrong. Take the iPod shuffle. I know where I'm going. Totally know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I got lost. Wait. I found it. We still got lost, though, so. I should write this down. Since I'm, like, pulling my earbud out. West, north, east, south, west, northwest, south, east, northeast, northeast, southwest. Okay, the fact that I managed to keep that mostly on the line while not even looking at it, I'm impressed with myself. Okay. West. We're gonna go west 4. How? Oh wait. 1. West. 2. 4. And then we're gonna go north. I want to know how this shovel works. Waste. What kind of compass are you reading? South. West. North. West. Just a second, babe. I'm focusing. East. 1. North. 2. East. 1. North. East. South. There we go. Awesome. The background rain. This game has fantastic vibes, Holly. The rain in this game is just wonderful. I heard crunch crunches and ran back to stream. He went to so much effort to hide. Like, this is ridiculous. And I want to know how that shovel works. Alright, dear. I'm sorry. You can show me now. Oh, you haven't done it. You're just showing me the package. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to do 2 things. We're going to call Hotchkiss, because we love us a good Hotchie. And then, we're going to go do some best time, because we got to find out the name of that dog. Charity, welcome in. You're just in time to talk to Professor Hotchkiss with us.
Yes, hello?
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. Is this Professor Hotchkiss?
I really need to lotion my hands tonight.
Nancy Drew, your name has a ring to it. Do I know you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we met
I love
a little
Hotchkiss
while back
so
in
much.
Wisconsin.
Oh, yes, you were the delightful young lady doing
We
out
love
the
a
tables
Hachi
in the
appearance.
tasting
Yes, we
room of that
do.
cheese factory. Yum, yum.
No.
No, I met you at Whitford Castle.
That's ridiculous. There was no cheese tasting room at Wickford Castle.
No, we were both guests there.
I can call both Hachi things because she does both in like one sentence.
Remember?
Thanks to you, suddenly all I can think about is how wonderful a nice big slab of Colby cheese would taste right now. Listen, Mandy, I'm on a deadline, so if you could please just tell me why you called.
But my name isn't...
Deadline! Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Chop, chop.
I love Hotchkiss in part because she just gets better. She was great in Treasure in a Royal Tower. She's great here. She's great later on in Tomb of the Lost Queen. She's probably the best part of Tomb of the Lost Queen. And she never gets old, and she never stops being funny. Technically she's an older game reference too, so let's call all three of those actually.
Did a man from New Orleans named Bruno Bollet ever call you?
Ah, now there's a name you can remember. Bolay. Nice and French.
And she never gets our name
Scholar
right.
of French history, you know.
Yep.
Yes, I know. So did Bruno Bollet call you?
Indeed he did. Oui, oui.
How long ago was that? Do you remember?
2, perhaps 3 years ago, he had just read my book, The Crystal Skulls. Fact or fable, one of my best efforts. Sold like hotcakes, smothered in a rich, tangy vessel.
She
Did he
also
say
makes the
anything
best
about
food
owning one of the
analogies.
skulls himself?
I would have hung up on him straight away if he had. I tell you, Brandy, if I had $1 for every crackpot who's called claiming to own one of those skulls, I'd be able to dine at the Russian tea room every evening for the rest of my life. All right, that's a bit of hyperbole, but you get the picture. No. If memory serves, we talked mostly about the skull called the Whisperer. He wanted to know if I had learned any more about it since my book was published, which I hadn't, or if I had any theory as to what happened to it, which I didn't.
I also don't get
And
tired
that
of
was the
listening to
extent of your
Hotchkiss. Some of these
conversation?
phone conversations, I'm like, can we get done with this one? I could talk to Hotchkiss all day.
You remind me of someone I encountered on one of my journeys, but for the life of me, I cannot remember her name or the circumstances.
Nancy Drew? Wickford Castle?
Ah, the eyes have it.
I'm sorry?
That's what Bruno Bollet said when I turned the tables and asked him if he had any idea where the Whisperer was. He said, the eyes have it. Then he chuckled and hung up.
How much would a crystal skull like the Whisperer be worth?
In this crazy day and age, where the short hair and used tissues of celebrities get sold for thousands of dollars, there's absolutely no telling, Candy. $500,000 easily. Maybe even $1 million. Maybe 2. Maybe 10. The sky's the limit. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
This transforms.
Ooh, very cool. She's not unintelligent. I love the character design as someone that's flighty and eccentric but so smart. You know, someone like that. She's the most random person. She is the most random person, but she's also the most consistent in terms of character. Like, in terms of like random pop-up characters, she has a very, very consistent personality, and I appreciate that.
If someone found a skull made of crystal, how could they be sure it's one of the crystal skulls?
Wonderful question, Francie. How indeed? Because there are sure to be
Also welcome in
thousands
horror
of
movie
fakes out
fan.
there, perhaps tens of thousands. But remember, the real skulls were made long before the tools commonly used for carving today were invented. Which means, let's put on our thinking caps.
Modern day tools would have left marks if the skull was a fake?
Exactly so. Mind you, the marks on a good laboratory analysis would quickly unmask a counterfeit.
So the only way to prove that a skull is the real deal is by proving it's not a fake?
And by examining its provenance, its history of ownership. If it can be shown that a particular specimen
Focusing
has
on
not
bingo
from
at the
antiquity
moment.
into modern
Understandable.
times and didn't just suddenly appear in, say, Germany in the mid-19th century, that would tend to support its authenticity as well.
Do you know of any relationship between the Whisperer and a crew in New Orleans called the Jolly Rogers?
A crew named after the skull and crossbones flag flown by European and American pirates? How so very colorful!
Yo-ho-ho!
Why do you ask?
The man who
She's
called you
just
about
the
the
best.
Whisperer, Bruno Bollet, he was a member of the Jolly Rogers. I just thought maybe one had something to do with the other.
Had the Whisperer fallen into the hands of pirates, I promise you my research would have turned up that fact. But it didn't. Therefore, no relationship. Coincidence strikes again.
In your book, you said that all the people who've ever owned the Whisperer were murdered. Yet Bruno Bollet dropped dead of a heart attack.
Are you saying the Whisperer was in his possession after all?
The scallywag!
Why didn't he tell me that? Oh, that's right. I
What
was
hung
up on
up?
it. Well,
I
if
love
that's
her
the
so
case,
much.
then I strongly
I wanna
suggest
be her
you
best
take
friend.
a close look at his so-called heart attack, Sandy. Because if he owned the skull and he died, I guarantee you it was at the hands of someone else. Or my name's not Beatrice Gertrude Winifred
Hotchkiss. It's such a great name.
The idea that the Whisperer can make its owner immortal, do you believe that?
I believe that things that defy any so-called rational explanation happen all the time, Nessie. Now, doesn't
Nessie,
mean
she just
there
called
are
us Nessie.
mysterious external forces at work in
I think
the
that's the
universe
closest
of
she's
which
ever
we
actually
do
gotten
not
to Nancy.
and cannot ever have full knowledge. Or does it all boil down to us? If the human heart desperately wants something to be true, does the human mind have the power to make it true? Who knows? Oh, questions, questions.
Silent spy
questions.
foreshadowing.
Oh, how dreary life would be without them.
I'd better go. Thank you.
Good luck to you, dear.
Silent spy foreshadowing could also be a mild reference to Caddy, because Caddy's a Loch Ness monster. Oh,
Hello?
your name.
Hey, Ned.
It's about time you called. Did you make it
Loch
to New
Ness
Orleans
monster.
okay?
You know what, Kelsey?
Have you seen
I know
Henry?
that reference,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
have never watched those.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Is he okay?
He's fine. Well, he's the executor of his great-uncle Bruno's estate, which he's not real happy about.
I've never read
He and
them
his
either.
great-uncle weren't
Don't
that
hate me.
close, so he's not grief-stricken or anything.
Well then, are you okay?
Other than being attacked on my way into Henry's house by a skeleton wearing a red ascot and getting knocked out by the smoke bomb he threw at me, I'm fine too.
What?
Let's just say that I've stumbled onto a mystery, and I'm
So,
not leaving till I solve
I've
it.
never watched
Why
them.
am I not surprised?
My
That's with you?
my
No, but
husband
she
recently
has been
got
helping
bored
me.
and watched
tell me about
all
this
of them
skeleton
while they
man.
were free on
Well,
YouTube.
it was someone in a
And
costume, obviously.
gave me
Or she
a
was leaning over something
very
in the break room
annoyed
when I walked in and
play-by-play.
surprised them.
So they threw a smoke bomb at you and ran?
Yeah,
They
she must
aged
have
very
directed
well in a
whatever they
good
were
bad
doing.
way.
What were
Maybe
they
I
leaning
will
over?
A scale model of the cemetery next door. Henry says his great uncle Bruno made it so he could keep track of who was
we'll
buried
see if
there.
I can
Apparently, Bruno used to oversee the cemetery.
bring myself
Right
to
near the scale model, I found a tracing
watch
of
them.
some
I've
kind of
seen
symbol.
so many clips of
I'm
them at this
thinking
point that
maybe
I
Skeleton
feel
Man
like I've
dropped it.
seen them.
Why would Skeleton Man be interested in the scale model of a cemetery?
They are
Good
camp
question.
and glorious.
Maybe I'll
Camp
take a
is
real good look around
definitely
in there and see if I can find out.
Good idea.
camp is definitely the right word from what I have seen of them.
I'm still trying to figure out how you got to be friends
I
with
just
Henry.
got done seeing all 5
Well,
of them
we're
in
not
theaters
best
every 2
friends or
weeks.
anything. Heck, we're not really even friends.
I mean,
just
that's
feel
fair.
sorry for
That's
the guy. I mean, he never hangs out with anyone between classes. And when I'd heard there'd been a death in the family,
Michael
I just
Sheen is
wanted
always
to make sure he
excellent.
was okay all by himself down there.
He is an
Don't worry,
exceptional
he's fine.
actor.
Although I think he misses his parents a lot. I saw him out in the cemetery by what I think is their crypt. He seemed pretty upset.
I
I'm not
was.
surprised. I get the feeling that what Henry looks
I
like on
was-
the outside is
I remember
just the
being
opposite
one
of
of
what
the
he looks like on the inside.
You
teen
know, you're a pretty nice guy.
like teen volunteers at the
know.
library when the librarians were in the midst of a debate with parents about whether or not Twilight should be in the teen section or the adult fiction section. No, Birdie, lots of people know him because he was in Twilight and now he's in Good Omens. He was less of a known name before he did Twilight, but
Really? He's the guy?
Like-
He's a crazy psycho vampire guy who's like,
yeah.
I don't care. I'm part of the Illuminati vampire society.
The Illuminati Vampire Society.
It's also based in the Vatican.
My husband's now ranting about it in the background. I still can't believe he actually watched.
It is Michael Sheen, 'cause I remember his face.
It is Michael Sheen, yeah. He came home and he was like, I watched Twilight, and I was like, that is the last thing I expected you to say to me this morning. It's just not, it is not his cup of tea. And ask him, Kelsey wants to know if you're Team Edward or Team Jacob, dear.
I haven't heard that in like 20 years. I'm joking. It hasn't been 20 years since the stupid thing came out, so it feels like it's been 20 years.
I don't know if you can hear him, probably not over me laughing. He says, I haven't heard that since the movies came out. And, do you have an answer, honey? No.
I'm Team Bella should leave the whole I'm a normal human being. No, the guy from the journalism photo guy, whatever, the guy that actually likes her, was human and not psycho. That guy. That's the guy.
He says, and keep in mind, I don't know the context of this. He says Bella should leave them both and find someone normal. And then he said the journalism kid from the high school?
Yeah, the guy who takes pictures.
The guy who takes pictures who has a crush on her?
He does.
Oh! Kelsey says the photo guy is the wise choice.
See? See?
You just made him feel very vindicated, Kelsey. Holly says, I like how Mr. Pious thinks. However, Charity does not think that the photo guy should be in the running at all. Okay. Oh, man.
That's it for now.
All right,
Great
let's
hearing from you.
let's
Keep it up.
call Bess
I
and
will.
make her
Talk to you
snoop.
soon.
You'd better.
Oh, Charity says she should leave the town forever. That is what she should do.
Yeah, she should. Who wants to be with those psycho people?
Kelsey, I should be clear.
How
I'm
you
Team
doing?
Edward, though. Okay,
Great. I
good
just
to.
took a nice, luxurious bubble
This is a
bath
great
and I'm ready to
conversation.
boogie. When are you coming back here?
That's still kind of hard to say, but listen. Remember
Just like
that
the
old
movies.
photo of a boy and his dog you said you saw in that box of stuff Henry sold to Lamont?
Yeah?
Did it look like it was maybe taken in the 1920s?
That's exactly what it looked like. Why?
Oh
Because I need to
man.
find out the name of Bruno Bollet's dog. And if that boy was Bruno, then that was probably his dog. Was there any writing on the picture?
Yeah, as a matter of
No,
fact, I think it
but
says Bruno.
Bernie
That's
does
all
not
it
count
said?
as a live
Just
animal
Bruno?
sighting because
No,
I
it
had a
says Bruno
specific
and, but
call
whatever came after and
for
was hidden by
Bernie,
the frame.
separate
I really
to
need to know the
the
name of that dog.
live animal
Oh,
sightings.
no, you don't. No more
But there will
snooping.
definitely be a live
Uh-uh.
animal sighting
Yes,
before the
just
end
get
of the
into
stream
that
because
box
we have
again and
not
see if
gone
the
to meet
dog's
Iggy
name
yet.
is on that picture. That's all I want you to do.
How? I can't just go waltzing into Lamont's back room.
And he's for sure as heck not gonna fall for that
Yes.
sneeze
Technically, I
contraption
have a
again.
call for
There
the
must
spider
be some
too, so
other
I think
way to distract
honestly,
him.
Iggy
Please, Beth.
counts. We did see fireflies. Actually, that's a
Gotta
live
do this
animal.
for me, please.
We saw fireflies. Hang on. That counts as a live animal. Let me find it. I couldn't resist making a Weekend at Bernie's reference with Bernie the alligator, so quit trying to get a Badingo and give the rest of us a chance. Oh.
Absolutely, unequivocally, for the last time, no. Who am I kidding? We're not going to have any fun here until you solve this mystery, and since you
man.
can't do that until I do this.
Okay.
Okay, I'll sneak into the back room and take another look at that photo. I mean, I will if I don't screw up.
Think positive, Beth. You're gonna do fine.
Okay.
You bet I am. In fact, I'm not going to call you again until I have seen that picture. I'm going in.
You go, girl.
Edward's hot, but the goth guy from this game is hotter. You know what? Auburn Dusk, that's true. Henry is better than Henry is better than Edward.
Is that the photo guy?
No, he's the guy from this game. There we go.
Hey,
That gumbo stand outside? What do you think? Is it
Also,
pretty
welcome
authentic?
in.
outstanding.
Henry will buy you a
Just watch
stereo.
the
What
hot
will
sauce.
Edward buy
Whatever's in
you?
it gives my stomach instant fits.
Some weird blood thing. Vampire, so already vampires are really, sanguine, philiac, and it's just really.
Okay, Mark. All right.
Yes.
All right, dear.
You know, I still feel guilty about that
popsicle
sneezing thing, so... how
Immortal
about I
life
go
and a bunch of
get you a
fancy
nice
houses and
big
cars.
bowl of gumbo?
I'm
Just so happens I'm starving, so hey, you got a deal.
Great.
Holy
I'll
crap.
be right back.
Like, people were joking last nightmare fuel. Really.
sunscreen, Bertie. Oh no. Oh. Sparkles in the light.
Can I help you?
Can I get a gumbo to go, please?
Enjoy.
Maggie, I am a Twilight defender. I just watched all of them recently and I'm armed with facts. You know, there are certain things that I will defend to the ends of the earth in that other people think are dumb. So I never noticed the hand before, and now I am intrigued by the hand, and I want to look closer, but I can't. Okay. Mystical toast. Pay attention when we go in the back
Got my
room because
gumbo?
I was
There you
shook
go. Enjoy.
last stream, and I'm still salty about it.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're gonna have to excuse me.
Instant indigestion. Okay, look. Lamont is making the mystical toast himself. He is ripping off customers, and I am salty about it. No, I have no sympathy for him. He's making fake mystical toast.
Uh-oh. I better get out of here.
And yes, we did just give that guy food poisoning.
Grant? The dog's name was Grant?
That's what it said on the photo.
Kind of a weird name for a
How
dog,
else is the
huh?
toast meant to
Yeah,
get there?
well,
Magic?
Virgo
Well, that's
is
what
kind
he's
of a weird
suggesting,
guy.
Charity.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bess. You've been a huge help.
I'll tell you, being sneaky takes a lot out of me. I'm exhausted.
I don't know.
Still
if-
don't know when I'll get back there, so just kind of hang loose,
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, it's still a
Story of
form
my
of
life.
food poisoning
Call me
because
if
we
you need me.
poisoned
I
him
will.
with food he
Bye.
cannot tolerate. You're not wrong, bud, but yes. But also,
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering
I forgot to
service.
call
How may I
Mom.
help you?
I need to talk to Dr. Buford. Could you maybe give me a number where I can reach him?
No, ma'am, I cannot. Is this an emergency?
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical emergency. See, I'm only going to be in town for a short time, and Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
need some
Huh?
consoling.
Yes, I need some consoling. That's it exactly.
Well, tell you what. It's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's all but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the French Quarter. If you really need to talk to him, you can probably find him there.
Great. Do you know the
Yeah,
address?
no,
It's at the
in my
corner
mind
of
it's
Rampart
like
and Domain.
Did you say Rampart and Domain?
giving
I did
somebody
indeed.
who's
Granny Pumpkin's Cajun cooking. They make some darn
like,
fine gumbo.
Thank
it
you.
would be
Thank
like
you
giving my
very
middle
much.
child
You're
who's
welcome, and I'm truly
she's
sorry
not
about your
celiac, but she has a
loss.
gluten
My
sensitivity. It would be like
That
giving her
mutual
something
friend of yours and
that had
Dr.
gluten in it.
Buford?
Technically,
Right.
it poisons her system
Thank you.
to a
That's
certain
very
extent,
kind of
but
you. Bye.
it's not quite like true full food. Like, does that make sense? I'm offended that you do that to
Hi,
someone.
Bess. It's me.
You know what, Birdie? It was needed. Yes, exactly. Like giving someone with a lactose intolerance some dairy, giving someone with a gluten intolerance some gluten. Like, it's purposeful giving of something that does not. I know, Nancy forgot her cover story.
But the reason I called is I need you to talk to this doctor.
She is so
who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo
good at this
stand
until
called
she's really
Granny
bad at it.
Pumpkin's Cajun Cooking, which should be right across from our hotel.
You just want me to talk to him?
It's like in Phantom of
That's it?
Venice when
Nothing
she gets asked what
nefarious?
she's doing,
No
and you can outright
black
say
ops
that she's
stuff?
He was
spying
Bruno
on
Bolet's
someone.
doctor, and apparently his best friend, too. I just need for you to see if he thinks there was anything weird about the way Bruno died.
What do you mean by weird?
I mean, I kind of think maybe Bruno was murdered.
Murdered?
Murdered? By whom?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's a suspect at this point.
Including this Gilbert Buford guy?
Well,
Proves how little she
Rare,
actually cares
chatting
about
up
Bruno as a
Jack the
person and only
Ripper.
cares about whether or
I'm
not
sure
he
the
was
guy's
murdered.
fine,
I mean,
but be subtle.
lawful good. Yes, exactly, bud.
Well, I can see the gumbo stand from our balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks harmless. Okay, I'll go talk to him.
Thanks, Bess. Let me know what happens.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Alright, let's go talk to Dr.
Why,
Buford.
hello, young lady. How kind of you to grace an old man with your lovely presence.
My name's Bess
The
Marvel.
giggle.
I'm
Oh,
looking
Bess.
for Dr. Gilbert Buford.
Oh, Bess,
It's a
don't
pleasure to
encourage
report
him.
that I am he.
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not. A little lively discourse would brighten this gloomy evening.
I want to be
considerably. This
annoyed
here is
at
my
the old
favorite
man
spot in
with
the whole city.
for
Delicious
hitting on Bess, but I'm more annoyed with Bess
pleasing
for
view,
encouraging him.
particularly now, I may add.
I'd like to ask you some questions about Bruno Bolet, if that's okay.
I'd prefer subject matter of a happier nature, but I do not want to seem inhospitable, so what is it you want to know?
Is there any doubt in your mind as to how Dr. Bolet died?
He died of a myocardial infarction, most likely caused by age-related atherosclerosis. Dying of a heart attack is all too common for people who are socially isolated, and Bruno Bolet had most certainly become that.
He was hard to get along with?
Fact is, while socializing with my fellow man, particularly with pretty young women such as yourself, has always been a
Sir.
source of pleasure to me, Bruno was just the opposite. Unfortunately, the older he got, the more numerous his idiosyncrasies
fair,
became.
He's
and the
way
less
more
concern
smooth
about
about
their
it than
negative
most
effect
of the
upon others
characters
he
who
became.
flirt with people they shouldn't be flirting with.
Did they do an autopsy on Dr. Bolet?
No. Given Bruno's advanced age and the absence of any indication of foul play,
trying to think
an
of other
autopsy was
characters,
deemed
'cause
unnecessary.
I know there are
and the
other
body
ones.
was cremated according to Bruno's wishes.
There are other examples, but I don't remember.
I hear that you're a member of the Jolly Rogers crew. Is that true?
Perhaps I am, perhaps I am not. I'm sure someone as charming and attractive as yourself has her share of secrets too. Am I right?
Sir.
Be that as it
Bess,
may,
oh my
is
goodness.
a crew.
Crews are organizations whose primary purpose is to put on parades during Mardi Gras. They also put on fabulous parties. Very private.
2 minutes ago she was
Members
worried about him
only.
being a murderer, now
Some
she's
consider
giggling
crews
every
to be
time he
private clubs.
compliments her.
Secret societies is a term others have used. However, back in the
Oh,
1990s, the
Bess.
city decided not to issue the Jolly Rogers any more parade permits, unless they opened their crew to pretty much anyone who wanted to join. So, refusing to be blackmailed, they chose instead to simply not put on parades anymore. As far as the city is concerned, the Jolly Rogers no longer exist.
Are you saying the Jolly Rogers do still exist?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Did Dr. Boulay ever say anything to you about owning a crystal skull?
Why, yes. Yes, he did. In fact, he showed it to me once. Said it had magical powers. Said owning it was going to allow him to live forever. I thought it was utter nonsense and told him so. Well, he didn't appreciate that at all.
Refused to talk to him for a full 2 weeks. Wow.
What'd the skull look like?
It was quite beautiful, actually. Life-size, perfect in form and clarity, like a diamond almost. Tell me, Miss Bess, what do you know about that crystal
Nothing.
skull?
I know nothing.
This friend of mine,
Okay.
who is also a friend of Henry Boulay, you know, Dr. Boulay's great-nephew. Anyway, while she was visiting Henry, she saw this book in Bruno's
It came out the
library
year
about the
before.
legendary crystal skulls and was kind of intrigued and thought that since Henry said that you were pretty much Bruno's only friend,
so
maybe Bruno had
Indiana
said
Jones
something
came
to you
out
about
in
it, and as it turns out,
08, and this game came out in
That's all I know.
07. Or it was 07 and 06.
Well, much as I'd like to believe that skull holds the key to immortality, I'm afraid Bruno's
Kingdom of the
passing
Crystal
proves its
Skull
worth.
came out in...
Although it would make an attractive paperweight, as
I
I
mean,
recall.
you
Tell
could
your
say
friend not
that,
to give
but
it another
I want to
thought.
say the trailers for the Indiana Jones movie had, like, the concept had been floated already.
Dr. Boulay's housekeeper
But,
says you just happened
yes.
to walk in just as he was having his heart attack.
Nancy
Is
did
that
release
true?
it first.
Indeed it is. I hadn't seen him for a while, so I picked that day to pay him a visit. I walked up to the front door, found it unlocked as usual, opened it, and there he was, lying on the floor in obvious distress. The next thing I know, his housekeeper came running in and started shrieking and carrying on, until finally I sent her out of the
I
room
think
so
Her
she could
Interactive
summon
did
an
it better.
ambulance, and I could once again hear myself think. Then well, let's see. Then I knelt
There's no
down
aliens
and
in this
saw
game,
he
which is
was
why Her
breathing.
Interactive does
So I
it
pulled
better.
him away from the doorway so I'd have more
Sorry,
room to
my
work
husband's
on him,
providing
began
commentary
chest
again in the
compressions.
background.
I continued until the medics arrived, but nothing they did made a difference either.
Why would he have a heart attack in the foyer?
That's
People
always
have
been
heart
a bit of a
attacks
puzzlement
all
to
sorts of
me,
places.
Can you remember anything that might indicate what he was doing by the front door? I mean, had he just come in
You're
from a
not
walk?
helping
Was he
tonight,
wearing
dear.
a hat? Was he holding anything?
No contest. People
Dropped
love,
something.
yes, people love this
An
game and people
umbrella,
hate Kingdom of the Crystal
sunglasses.
Skull. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why, yes, he was holding something. A piece of paper. And on the floor next to him was an envelope. He must have collapsed while reading a letter.
Do you know what happened to it?
Now, I know the letter was no longer in Bruno's hand when the paramedics arrived, so perhaps he released the letter when I moved him. And yet, I do not recall seeing it on the floor when they wheeled him out the door. Iggy.
What's icky?
Iggy. Iggy is an iguana Bruno
Iggy!
befriended, then turned loose in his home. It soon developed the annoying habit of stealing paper and stockpiling it in the vent system.
Iggy, you're a fan of Who Watches JoJo.
Did you
Iggy!
see Iggy while you were tending to
Iggy!
Bruno that day?
No, but then I
Iggy!
rarely ever saw Iggy. Moreover, it would not have been
Lizards!
the first time a missing document ended up
Yes.
in Iggy's possession. Renee would periodically call me saying the lizard had absconded with one of Bruno's prescriptions and would I please
Iggy the
write her
Iguana
up a
is great.
replacement. In any case,
My
Bruno once
my
told
husband
me
and
he
I have
was
watched through
training
all of,
Iggy. Said he taught Iggy to
JoJo's Bizarre
retrieve the
Adventure.
things it had stolen.
So whenever he hears the word Iggy, we go back and forth.
Do you think it's
for a
possible that
minute,
Renee
'cause
caused Dr. Boulay's death by saying,
Iggy
hoarding the
is
pills from those missing prescriptions and
amazing.
giving them to him all at
Both in
once?
this game
No.
and in
He
JoJo.
died of an overdose of the medications I had prescribed.
He is a
The
dog
manner of
in
his death would have been
JoJo.
quite different.
JoJo has some very strange animation in it. It does. That is very, very true.
However, I
It's
know for
called
a
a bizarre
fact
adventure
that
for
Renee
a reason.
was deeply involved in the practice of voodoo. And as Bruno's housekeeper, she had ample opportunity to use it against my poor old friend.
You're not serious.
Young lady, never, ever underestimate the power of suggestion. If a person believes in something, even on a subconscious level, fantasy can easily become fact. And who knows
I mean, that's
what
not
rubbish Renee
incorrect.
filled
Hey,
Bruno's
hey.
mind with. Drink this, don't eat that. This
He's
brings
not- he's
good
not
luck,
paying attention.
that brings bad, day in and day out. Even if he said he didn't believe a word of it, who knows how much his subconscious was absorbing. He was
He's
very
very
old
old.
and vulnerable. So could Renee have caused Bruno to have that fatal heart attack? There's not a doubt in my mind she could indeed.
I'll let you get back to your gumbo.
He's not eating
Feel
gumbo,
free
he's
to
eating
drop by
crawfish, Bess.
anytime.
Oh, she reminds me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power.
What looks good to you?
Power of voodoo. Hoodoo? You
A
do.
bowl of gumbo, please.
Do.
There you go.
Remind me of the babe. I should make that a sound alert.
Hot,
Where's my
but
notebook?
yummy.
Labyrinth. What was the other one that I was thinking of earlier that needs to be a sound alert? I cannot remember. I cannot
There you go.
remember.
Hot, but yummy.
Dive in.
Darn. It'll come to me. Alright.
A bowl of gumbo, please.
Enjoy.
Hot, but yummy.
What the fudge pickle?
I'm surprised a food truck would
A
hand
bowl
out
of gumbo, please.
a
There
metal
you go.
spoon. Oh, I like it when she burps fire, but she's not doing it. I think maybe she only does it the one time
Hot,
at the
but
very
yummy.
beginning. It was plain and simple because I wanted her to burp fire. Alright, let's call Nancy back.
Hello?
Bess here. Oops. Looks like Dr. Buford decided.
There's
to
so many hidden Easter eggs and
Not
achievements that
as
I
many
missed. Well, yeah,
pumpkins anymore?
Kalina was showing
Nope.
me
But
some
here's
last
what
stream
else
that
I
I had
learned
no
since
idea
I talked
existed in this game, so I feel that.
And that's all she wrote.
Excellent. Thanks for the report.
Stay in touch. See ya.
Alright. So before we go up and find Iggy, let's...
Iggy.
Iggy!
Freaking dog turned into a hero. I hate him so much. And it's just like, nope, I'm actually loses his freaking mind.
Souvenir spoon. No, wait, that's Haunted Carousel. Grant. Grant. I see Innocent Fraser, but I do not see a Grant. Grant. Yes, Kalina was hanging out last stream on Tuesday for a little while. She left right before she left right before the first raid. She had to go put her kiddos to bed, so. But yeah, she hung around for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. She was very helpful. I still need to look up the explanation that she was talking about for one of the Easter eggs she gave me because I'm really curious how people found that. I will look it up and then I'll post the link to her blog in my Discord so y'all can look at it too. Okay, I definitely had to have gone past this name. Oliver, Doug, Derek, Mitchell, Derek, Claude, Dexter, Shaquille. It's not Shaquille O'Neal. I literally went back and looked at it earlier though, because the last name it starts with an N, and so I thought they had thrown that in there. They did not, but... Guys, have I just passed by this name like 4 times? Did Arnold frame Iggy in his rabbit PJs? Iggy. Oh my goodness. Now I'm looking very, very carefully. Because... it's in here, right? Like, I'm not crazy. It's gotta be in here, because it's the only way to tell me how to get where I need to go. Okay. Maybe it's a last name? Isn't this after they invented Control F? I don't know what you mean by that. I probably should, but I don't. Oh, Control... Oh, find. Ha! It is. It does not work in game, though. Gabriel Rock, Norris, Stefan, Ricardo, Luke Gobert. Do we think they're from the same family? They died very close together, if that is the case. Oh, come on. Hey, look. Bud, I didn't know you were a ghost. New Bud Windchime's alter ego unlocked. Yes. Garrett, Owen, Griffin, Quincy. New Bud lore. You'll have to add it to the lore channel in, somebody, I don't remember who's... Okay, guys, I swear, I have looked at this a bunch of times, and it doesn't exist. And I'm getting annoyed. It should be here, shouldn't it? Because how else am I supposed to find the stupid grave? We're looking for Grant. We're looking for his dog. Did she take it with her, or did she leave it at the... observations. Bruno Belay. Is there a separate book for... There is not a separate book for pets. I wish there was a separate book for pets. According to Bess, the name of Bruno's... That's really, really helpful, Nancy. At least it wasn't Fido. Thank you for that. Thank you. That really, really assisted me in this, Nancy. It just... There is not. This is the only book. And... I thought for sure it was in here. Because, I mean, where else is it gonna be? Okay, we're gonna look one more time, and then I'm just gonna go to every single stupid grave site until Nancy finds it, because I'm getting annoyed. I'm not getting annoyed. I am annoyed. Grant, Derek Grant, Writhing Roots Memorial. Which is this one? Okay. Found it. You have separate options for different types of annoyances. That's because there are plenty of annoyances. And I get annoyed easily after a long day. Okay, here we go. A pirate hat and an eyeball. That's probably the coolest one, honestly. That was cool. My bingo would be full of various types of crash outs. Fair. Okay, wait, nope. Turn your little self around. Let's go fight some wasps. Got it.
That should keep you guys quiet
Got
for a
there.
while.
Alright, and... Bud crashes out over leg. Bud crashes out over a puzzle. Bud crashes out over nothing at all. Oh my goodness. Hey, good job both of you. Holly and Bud. Congratulations. Alright. No, don't click out of the game. I wanted to beat you, but I guess I'll take a tie. Hey!
Here, Iggy.
Iggy!
Iggy, come here, Iggy. Got something for you.
I don't know why, but the sound of his claws.
Can I exchange Steam names? Just so weird.
You exchange Steam names with him?
You know what his name is? Greek Gamer.
Oh my goodness! I'm not surprised. I'm sorry.
I have it to be like Greek God. Like what? Greek demigod. Greek.
Oh no. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, I should have read that. Hang on. Dear Dr. Bolay, I have completed my review of the data gleaned from the tests I ran last Tuesday on the crystalline replica of the human skull which you and Mrs. Amand brought in. What follows is the simple answer regarding its authenticity, which the two of you requested. My analysis shows that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was carved using modern instruments. In layman's terms, the skull is a fake. Again, thank you for allowing Milo Research and Technology to serve you. Sincerely, Chaz Milo. Alright, let's call Chaz.
Yeah?
Is this Milo Research and Technology?
This is Chaz, Milo. Service forwarded your call to my cell. What do you want?
Are you alright?
I'm at the gym. On the treadmill. It's called multitasking.
Well, about the letter you sent to Dr. Boulay, you know, where you told him the skull was a fake, I was just wondering...
I never told him that.
Never told him what?
I told him that skull was authentic.
No, you said in the letter the skull was carved using modern instruments.
I said all the tests I ran proved the skull had been hand-carved and hand-polished. Probably took decades to make.
But the letter Dr. Boulay got said just the opposite.
Then the letter he
Nancy
got
is a
must not
master
have been the
multitasker.
letter that I wrote.
Are you saying the crystal skull is real?
Hey, I'm not saying it's magic or anything. I'm just saying It wasn't made using 19th century, 20th century, or 21st century technology.
Did you carbon date it to see how old it was?
Nancy, it's
Thing was
quartz.
No carbon in quartz.
You can't
No
carbon date
No
quartz.
carbon dating. Hey, look, I'm gonna hang up now. If I try to talk anymore, I'm gonna pass out.
Just one more question. Did you send that letter saying the skull was authentic to anyone else?
No?
To be
Just
fair, I
Dr. Belay.
suppose we did not
He
have
died
that
recently.
conversation option with
Good thing I
Hotchkiss earlier,
Build
so.
him up front.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your help.
No problem.
Wow. I'm glad I billed him up front. You're kind of a jerk, sir. Okay.
But also, if it is a kiss, we just disagree with that.
I can call him at.
So that's for the.
We're gonna do it. What happens if we do it?
You've reached Milo Research and Technology. Leave your name and number and a brief message at the beep.
Hi, it's just Nancy Drew again. I'm not sure why I'm calling actually.
Oh, Nancy.
Hope you got off the treadmill.
If you don't
okay?
need to talk to him,
Bye.
don't leave a message. Poor sweet Nancy. Okay. We're gonna check how many eyeballs we have. I know I haven't done the dentist puzzle. I know I haven't done the. Oh.
This must be where I'm supposed to put all the glass eyes I've found. Let's see how we're doing.
We're missing 6. That is more than I thought we were missing. Okay. All right. It is a solid eyeball collection, though. All right, let's see here. So, we did Time Will Tell. We did all 3 of those. I need to do Librarian's Tale. We need to do the history of Quincy T. Booker's teeth. We did Charlie Wicker. We did this one. And then this is the ending one. I got what's in there. I got what's in there. Oh, I need to... Okay. Iggy has one.
There must be another way out.
Iggy has one. Some adventure games have socks. Some adventure games have creepy glass eyes. Yep. Okay. Let's do the Librarian's Tale next, and then we'll do the teeth. The teeth puzzle is my least favorite puzzle. Okay.
Did you get worms?
Okay. The title's the thing, addition's the hook that will let you remove the orb from its neck. Okay. I'm gonna pull up my calculator because I'm not doing math tonight. That's not happening. That's not my calculator. That's my calculator. Okay. 608 plus, oh no. Okay, plus 10 because eye candy plus 4 plus 5 and 1 plus 6.
A librarian's tale. Something Bruno Bollet wrote in that Tired Eyes book mentioned the librarian's eye.
Okay.
Here we go. A librarian's tale.
What's my math was wrong. I used a calculator. How was my math wrong? Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna try again. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did I just see what I think? No. Okay, fine. Prudence Rutherford. Prudent living. There it was, Finding Fish by Bill Kessler. It's edition. 1, 0, 2. I thought it was edition. Come on. I guess we'll look at the clue again. Okay, hang on. The title's the thing, edition's the hook that will let you remove the orb from its nook. I completely missed this one. Let's try this again. There we go. I just completely missed a number. It's fine. Okay, let's go back over here. All right. So we got that one. Okay. Might as well just get this one over with. History of Quincy T. Booker's teeth. Primary teeth. Filled upper right second molar.
Where are you up to, bro?
Right central incisor, lower left lateral incisor. As someone who has a degree in the dental field, I adore how they wrote the puzzle clues for this one. Maybe I would enjoy it more if I understood it the way that you do. I don't know. Something about this one, I think I just didn't understand it the first time I did it. Now it's making sense to me. They should have mentioned that the left and right were swamped. The left and right are... That's helpful, thank you. I would not have remembered that, and then I would have gotten really annoyed. Lower right canine. Upper left first bicuspid. Lower left canine. Lower left third molar. It's the patient's left and right, not yours. Oh my goodness. See, that makes perfect sense. I just also wouldn't have remembered that. It wouldn't have occurred to me. I'm pulling up my picture of the teeth diagram that I took last stream, because if anybody was to look at my camera roll, they'd be very confused by all of the Nancy Drew stuff. I have more Nancy Drew stuff than pictures of my children right now. Okay. What? On my phone. Currently, I have more Nancy Drew things on my phone than I do pictures of my children. Probably. It is sad. I need to take more pictures. Upper right, second molar. Wait, but it's this side. That one. right central incisor. But wait.
No. I'm bad about
But
I mean, silver
does it
ring.
say
I think I
upper or
lost
lower?
2 out of 3 games.
Upper right. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, then upper left. Okay. So they did both. Right. Left.
Oh, thank you.
Left.
I don't even know what time what America said. She said 1 or 2. No, no, no.
It starts at 2, dear. Okay. Oh, darn it. Okay, hang on. I can do this. It's gonna be fine. Okay. This one. This one. This one. No, not that one. Guys, I'm doing great. It's fine. Upper right, second molar.
What?
Right central incisor.
Yeah,
Then
no,
lower.
No, not for you. Leave it easy.
Then upper left. Okay, so yes, this one. Upper left. And then lower left lateral incisor, which is the second one in. There we go. I was really surprised my friend recommended that I go to one because I hated going to the dentist before. I was like, just a dentist, and she isn't at all. Okay. Lower right canine. Third tooth in. Upper left first bicuspid.
Oh, how funny. Do basic attack though.
1, 2, 3, 4.
For the most part, that seems to be really good.
Lower left canine.
Or do the build that's related to her fusion bones. Or her not.
Lower
her
left
something split.
third molar.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can read a lot. I don't really know.
Okay. Let's go get another loquat.
Hello again.
I think I found the letter that Dr. Bollet was reading when he had his fatal heart attack. Iggy the iguana had taken it. Apparently, Dr. Bollet did have a crystal skull and believed possessing it would make him immortal. So he had it tested, and the lab sent him its findings in this letter. Read the second paragraph.
My analysis showed that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was carved using modern instruments. In layman's terms, the skull is a fake.
My guess is Dr. Bollet believed in the skull so completely that when he read it was a fake, he was totally devastated, and his heart just stopped. But what I don't quite understand is, why did you tell me you didn't know about the crystal skull when this letter indicates you did?
All right. Dr. Bollet told me about the skull. As you said, he
Why are you
believed
lying,
with all
Renee?
his might owning that skull was the reason
Why are you
he was
lying
still
to
going
us?
strong at 95. I lied to you because, well, for one thing, Dr. Bollet swore me to secrecy. And for another, he kept the skull hidden. And up until just this minute, I wanted to be the one who found it.
Do you have any idea where the skull's
Okay.
hidden?
None whatsoever. Oh my, this makes me feel just terrible. You see, getting the skull tested was my idea. When
Sorry, I
Dr.
couldn't
Bollet
tell,
told me about
because
it,
I can tell it's
was
raining in the game,
skeptical,
but
and
we were
that
supposed to get rain
troubled
today
him.
and we haven't yet.
So I helped him
I thought
find
for a minute it was
private
raining here, too.
laboratory where we could take it, so any and all doubts would be dispelled once and for all. I certainly did not anticipate that the truth would result in his keeling over and dying like that. Well, now that I too know that the skull's a fake, I can stop fretting over its whereabouts. In fact, I should probably thank you and Iggy for setting me straight.
I'll see you later.
Fare thee well.
Okay. Alright, let's go get a loquat. J-Cat! Welcome in, friend. I just really love lizards. It's going. It is going. We're doing alright. We're about to go get an eyeball from the Igster. This is not the way to go. Yes, I just said that. Make fun of me all you want, husband. That's just fine. Okay. Nancy? I need you to cooperate, please. Thank you.
Come and get it, Iggy.
Excuse me. He looks so annoyed sometimes. Today was such a nice day. It's amazing how good mental health is when it's like 60 degrees and I can just lay out on the lawn for a couple of hours and take a nap. Yes, I would agree with that. We were kind of overcast and a little bit chilly, but it was still a very nice day. Okay. 3. I need 3 more. What have I not done? I got all of them from the statues. I did this one, I did this one, I did this one. I've done this one. This is the final puzzle. I got the eye from here, I got the eye from here, I got the eye from Iggy. I got this eye. I got this eye. I got the spider eye. Did I get the spider eye? I didn't. I wrote down the puzzle for the spider eye and I never went and got it. Let's rewrite these as, let's see, I see, oops.
That was pretty good. I'm gonna have to tell you this is the one guess landed.
D. Okay. Ooh, you had chicken gumbo tonight, J-Cat? Yum. Okay. So we want to do middle C. Middle C. There we go. Carter, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Crystal Skull is such a cozy game. Okay. We need one more loquat, and I don't want to do it. Die, wasps, die! Is it really? I was trying to figure out what the song was, because it sounded so familiar. Okay. Oh, I know one of the eyes we need to get. We haven't blackmailed
Yes.
Henry yet.
Do you think I could borrow your keychain? The one that has
And then
Bruno's
it's just
glass
one
eye on it?
more, and I have to
You want
remember
to
where it is.
borrow it? What for?
It's in the box.
Actually, all I really want is the eye. I mean, it's just so cool.
What if you break it?
I won't. I'll be really careful. I promise.
I don't think I want to take that chance. Sorry.
The box of your great uncle's things that you sold to Zeke's curio shop, that was a no-no, wasn't it?
What box of
Always
things?
gonna make me
I
think
don't
of
know
the
what you're
card
talking
from the Nancy Cards Against Humanity's
I think that it's not
humanity game.
The guy who owns the shop
I
said you
have
sold him a
that
box
set.
of assorted
I need to look
items.
at the cards though.
I am assuming they used to be Bruno's.
More of the cards.
Well, somebody screwed up somewhere because I haven't sold anything to anybody. Why would I sell one lousy box of stuff when I'm about to inherit a whole house full of stuff? Get real.
You sold it
Get
because you
real.
needed
No,
some
you
quick
get real,
cash in order to
Henry.
keep Summer happy, didn't you?
I know the
How
truth.
do you know about her?
Playing detective is actually a lot more than a hobby with me. I could make a lot of trouble for you, Henry, but if you come clean, tell me about Summer.
She's this girl I'm in love with. I think she loves me back, but she's so unpredictable.
Oh,
it
Henry,
drives
she
me
does not love
nuts.
you back, honey.
How is she
She
unpredictable?
does not.
I never know what's gonna make her happy. Like, just before I left, I took practically
Did Nancy
every bit
just
of cash
blackmail?
I had
Nancy did
and
just
bought her a bunch of
blackmail.
CDs, you know, to keep her occupied while I was gone, right? Well, soon as I
Nancy did,
get
in
here,
fact,
she
just
calls and says
blackmail.
her sound system just went bluey, and I had to buy her a new one because what good were the CDs I bought her if she couldn't play them? So then
you threw a
I
bunch
was
of Bruno's
momentarily
things into a box
confused
and
about
sold
which
it to
eyes
that
we were
curio
missing,
shop.
so there's that
Yeah.
for y'all.
I wired her the money.
Not above a
Then she
little
called and
blackmail
said
or
she also
theft,
needed
nope.
new headphones. Next call, it
Or
was new
asking about
speakers.
dead
And now she
moms.
expects me to buy her a flat screen
Or
TV.
Maz.
When I try to talk to her about always wanting more like that, she gets really mad. But I'm afraid if I don't give her what she wants, I'm afraid she'll dump me. And I couldn't
Oh,
take that.
Henry.
I mean, she's the only girlfriend I've ever had.
Where is
Will
Ma?
have, probably.
Oh,
Look, you don't need to
Henry.
go telling Renee or any of those lawyers about selling that stuff, right?
Poor
I guess
Henry.
I could just forget all about
He's
it.
so sad.
Especially if you were to, say, do something for me.
I know. You still want the glass eye? Take it. Go ahead. It's all yours. You want something, I want something. Take it and we're even, okay?
Well, it's not like you sold off half the estate or anything.
$300. That's all I've gotten out of his estate.
Pretty sure
I
Ma is
swear.
a
Go on,
co-heir.
take it.
Thank you. I
was
shall.
naughty, but from now on I'll be nice, I promise.
Do you know anything about the crystal skull that was in that box of junk you sold to Zeke?
I wonder what Ma and
Any
Kasumi were
crystal
thinking
skull
when
in
they're
the
watching
box?
Nancy constantly
Are you
pester their loved
sure?
ones about their
It would
death.
have been inside another box.
Well, I did throw in some
Eyeballs can be
smaller
exchanged
boxes.
for
Like I said,
goods
I was
or
just grabbing
services.
stuff. Was it valuable?
All I really know for sure right now is that it's missing.
Great. Be just my luck to have sold something that wasn't junk to that glorified trash collector.
Did you know that Bruno was a member of a
We
group
can
called the
ask
Jolly
about Ma
Rogers?
way too many times
Should
just
I
in
care?
general.
Maybe not, but I care. They apparently ran around wearing skeleton man costumes.
Don't know anything about it, sorry.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Awesome.
First time? Ma says Kasumi. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go turn Iggy into a pirate. Nope, I keep going to the wrong place because this is how I get out of this room,
There's an ability
but
where
not
you can-
into
where you're a
this
big shot,
room.
You can choose to make your mech explode faster when you jump out of it, which is fun.
We
you
can't talk
basically go
until-
like
this
big
is
shot,
true.
there's like 3 talents for it.
This is very true. Nancy cannot ask about Ma until she has seen the article, which makes her lack of tact even more disturbing.
I found your lack of faith disturbing.
Iggy, how about a nice juicy loquat?
Oh, no, no, no. There we go. Pirate lizard, pirate lizard. The name that opens every Jolly Roger meeting opens me. I think Nancy has to look at the calendar again. On behalf of my daughter, sorry, she inherited my curiosity and stubbornness with a touch of lack of social cues. Kate Tamon Kasumi. That's fantastic. All right. Before we call Bess, I am going to run to the restroom. So I'm going to do a quick BRB. And then we're going to finish off the game pretty much. I think the last eyeball is in that box. So I will be back.
Yeah, if you really
Righto. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. Let's finish this game. Let's do it.
How long are those spiders sticking
Hello?
Hi, Bess. Listen, you busy?
Why?
I need
Scariest
you to do
question
something for me.
on the planet.
What?
I need you to infiltrate the meeting of the Jolly Rogers crew that's about to be held at Rampart and Dumaine, which has got to be right near Zeke's. You're going to have to look around for it. Now, to get into the meeting, you'll need to put on that skeleton man costume you saw in the back room. And once you're in the meeting, you'll need to listen for the name that opens the meeting so you can tell me what it is, okay?
No.
Beth, I know you don't like to do stuff like this, but this is really, really, really important, and it'll be the last thing I ask you to do. I promise.
Absolutely, unequivocally,
I know,
irrefutably,
poor Bess.
incontrovertibly, no. Which of course actually means yes, because if I don't do this, I'll be stuck here by myself until you give up. And since we both know you will never give up, I don't suppose it would do any good to
Poor
point out that
Bess.
the curio shop is closed.
You'll find a way in. Oh, and if anyone at the meeting asks, the password is Scuttle Bones.
Oh, excuse me, guys.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll give it a shot.
That's the spirit.
Has anybody watched Arglefump's video of this from his 2022 marathon? Excuse me. His daughter Rosie plays with him, and oh, the cockroaches. She gets so annoyed with Bess. It's hilarious. And she hates on Bess so much. Alright. Away we go.
What's the password?
Password? Right. Let's see. Scuttled Bones.
So, yeah, so
just about to
Rosie's
start.
like, his 22 was 3 years ago. Rosie's like 5 or 6. It's Mary who's a teenager at this point, if I am remembering their names correctly. But yeah, his older daughter is in high school, and that's absolutely insane. Bess is such a good friend for her.
As you may or may not have heard, certain
On Tuesday,
city
Kalina was
officials
talking about how
attempted to deny us the right not only to gather in public places during the
she
Mardi Gras season,
hems and
but
haws a lot
they
in the
have
books, and then
also
but always
seen
comes through
fit
for Nancy, and so they were trying
Shoot, I
to
forgot to turn
show
off my
that
cell phone.
here.
It seems we have an uninvited guest. Get him!
Let go! You're making a big mistake! Let go of me!
This was very creepy the first time that I played. I was very concerned.
Talk about this. You me if you just let me explain.
Why, it seems our trespasser is of the female
Oh, gosh.
variety.
I lost my
Let's have a look.
earbud.
That's right. You know me and I
found a
know
mosquito
you,
bite.
Mr. Buford. And I also know that you were the one who attacked my friend over at the Boley Mansion today. And if you don't tell me why right now, I promise you, you are going to be
Female
one
variety.
big world of
What?
hurt.
Yeah.
The young lady's clearly upset about something. Clarence, take over the meeting while I try to find out why she's making all these crazy accusations.
For
They're
very
not
good
crazy,
reason.
and you know it.
Like, luckily, Dr. Buford, right? Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if Dr. Buford wasn't there? What would have happened to Bess?
And he did. He told me everything, Nancy. I bluffed him into confessing. You would have been so proud of me. Oh, and before I forget, the name they chanted at the start of the meeting
Nancy
was
probably did
Jean
better than
Lafitte.
Bess probably did better than
Great.
Nancy
Now,
would
what
have
did
done,
Dr.
let's be
Buford
honest.
tell you?
Okay. First off, he said that with his dying breath, Bruno Bollet directed him to steal the painting of Henry's parents and lock it up in Henry's parents' crypt. Bruno seemed to think that way Henry would wind up with the crystal skull instead of somebody else.
So Dr. Buford dressed up in his skeleton man costume, stole the canvas, and hid it in the crypt like Bruno asked.
That must have been when Renee saw Mr. Death.
But then, Dr. Buford had second thoughts and decided to heck with Henry. He wanted that crystal skull for himself. So this afternoon, he dressed up in his skeleton man costume again and snuck into Henry's house so he could get the key from that mini cemetery and retrieve the painting he'd left in that crypt, knowing the painting would somehow lead him to the skull.
Only I walked in on him and ruined everything.
Right. And now that we're onto him, he says he no longer wants the skull. He's embarrassed that he allowed his superstitious side to get the best of him and says whoever finds the skull is welcome to it. At least that's what Dr. Buford said. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh what?
I told him you were
Gus
looking
was
for
doing
the skull.
so well up until
That's
this
all
moment.
right.
Actually, I told him you were on the verge of finding it.
Why would you tell him that?
I don't know, I got carried away. So if he lied to me, and he really does still want the skull, then he might come after you. He left right after we talked, and I don't think he went back into that meeting. What if he's on his way over there?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Why don't you just... Whoa, that bolt of lightning was huge. Anyway, why don't you just go relax, and I'll be back at the hotel before you know it, okay? Bess? Hello? Bess, you
They
there?
really nailed the creepy vibes with this game.
Nope, she
Yeah.
sure isn't.
They really, really did a good job. I posted some reels of the jump scares from last stream to my Instagram last night. But I know where most of the jump scares are in this game. And I don't know if I was just on edge or way too focused on Tuesday, but I got jump scared a bunch on Tuesday. Okay, where's this box? The last eye. All right. Now comes the final puzzle. And I'm going to grab my notebook and try and write it down so that I don't have to keep. I'm going to 1 through 5. Okay. Stop with the...
There he is. Greek Gamer NH is awaiting your response. Close you the Sonic profile.
Yes, I love Ghost of Thornton Hall, too. I'm really excited to play that one. Stealthily stalking them, famished and anxious. Out hunting West Waters. He was cantankerous.
Oh my goodness, this part of the group married to the games.
Out here were the sea-stricken pirates aplenty, a week's worth of looting. See, and I'm really bad at picking out the I am really bad at picking out the directions in this puzzle. Like, really, really bad. My roommate thrifted a gorgeous red and black lacy dress, and my first reaction was, oh my goodness, it's Charlotte Thornton's dress, and she had no idea what I was talking about. The number of times I have had something like that happen with a Nancy Drew reference. I feel you, J-Cat. Okay. My stalking them finished. They're okay. Can someone please tell me if I'm looking for the right? Because I know there's like left. Are there other like directions hidden in these words and I'm just missing them because I'm apparently too dense? Because I've read it like 3 times and I've read this paragraph like 3 times more than, and I only see west and left to help me. And the numbers, yes, right. The numbers at the bottom tell me how many I should have. So I should have 5 in this first one, and I only see 2 lefts. And I don't know why I can't see the rest of them. The numbers at the bottom will tell you how many. So is it telling me how many are on the page? Yes, I'm counting. Yes, up and down as well. But I don't see. Wait. Okay, hang on. Charity. I want to make sure that I'm actually on the same page. So, like, I should have 5 clues on this page, or is it just telling me how many eyeballs total there are? Because I thought it was there should be 5 clues here, and I'm not seeing any of them except for 2. So I want to make sure I'm looking for the right thing. Okay, clues 1 through 5 are on the... Okay. Clues are, well, right. Is out? Does out mean something? I is out. What does it mean, guys? Out may or may, okay. But what? Oh my goodness. Oh my, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Yep. Out means forward. Out means it's just looking straight at me. No, it doesn't. Out doesn't mean it's looking straight at me. No. Guys, no. It doesn't. All eyes will be... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I am... Out. What would... What? Look around the out? Oh, my... Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. Oh, I can't believe that. Okay. It's fine. I do feel silly now. But we got there. I still only see 4 though, so I'm looking much more carefully. South, west. Excuse me. There, yeah. South. East. East, east, east. Right. We got there. I got there. Oh, man. Okay, I have 6 and 7. So, up. Excuse me. I'm so sorry I keep burping. Wow, they are. Wow. You have to really, really be paying attention. No wonder I did not solve this legitimately the first time my mom and I played through this game. left. Okay. Let's see if I got them all. I think I got them all. I cannot believe I actually did that. Oh my goodness. That is... Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. That is so satisfying. That was incredibly satisfying to actually solve. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's go solve mystery. Alright, friends. I think most of you have played this game before, but if you have not played this game, this is your warning. We are about to find out who killed Bruno Bollet. So if you do not want that spoiler, run away, and run away quickly. How did Henry get the crypt open to put his ashes in there without this contraption? And how did he do that? Unless, like, this thing back here is where his ashes are. This is such a cool scene. They were in their era of really cool endgame cutscenes between Train and here. It's lucky it's a thunderstorm tonight. Otherwise, Nancy wouldn't be able to do this. Lots and lots of cutscenes during this era. They were like, let's give everybody a real payoff for solving this at the end. And there it is, y'all. A crystal skull. Oh no! Oh no!
Nancy? That you in there? Goodness sakes, gal, what on earth have you gone and done?
The lid's closing and I don't know how to stop it.
Here, I'll pull you up.
Don't do
Toss
it.
what you're
Don't
holding
do
up
it.
here, then give me
Nancy.
your hands. Come on,
Nancy.
you best hurry.
Here it comes.
Nancy! The stupidity
Renee, a little
of that
help, please?
action. I just...
Skull.
Have you
After all that
learned
scheming,
nothing
how do I finally
in
get it?
18
Why,
games?
This nice little Yankee gal just hands it to me.
Renee, help me. Hurry, please.
Thank you, Nancy. Bye now.
No, you've got to help me. Renee! Renee!
Oh, Nancy. Oh, golly. Okay. Celeb! Welcome in. Came just in time for the end of the game.
No healers.
I'm so sorry if you got modded, Celeb. I don't know what happened. I'm really focusing. Meanwhile, Nancy pulls out some spare Johnny Redder she had in her pocket to see if she can grease the door open. I mean, it might have worked. Wait, wrong game.
You say Carl about the magic we do. He's like, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh players when they go to sleep tonight. And then he thinks about how Magic the Gathering is fun. It's kind of fun.
There we go. Man lives not by Uncle Fred alone. It was an anticlimactic puzzle ending, yeah. Yay! You made a lot of progress on Trail of the Twister. I'm glad. Sorry. Okay, wait. I can... Hang on. Here we go. Now that I'm not doing that, we can shout out Celeb. There we go. Let me... They should have made it a timed puzzle because that's what Nancy definitely kind of suggests that it might be. You are welcome, Celeb. Thank you for the raid.
Renee, hold it right there. That skull isn't yours. This ain't nothing of the fact that you just tried to bury me alive.
She did. It's true.
The skull is mine. It wants to be mine.
No.
Yes, I did my share of scheming to get
If you
it.
had to scheme.
I got Dr. Bolay to go to the authentic.
Also, it's an inanimate object.
They wrote saying it was real, with one I wrote saying it was fake, in hopes that Dr. Bolay would just hand it over to me. Yes, my plan failed, and yet here we are. I have the skull. Why? Because it knows that I will fulfill its destiny.
I haven't seen that,
Bruno
but it
Bolay
is
wanted
similar
Henry to
vibes.
have it. That's why he had Gilbert Buford steal that painting and hide it in Henry's parents' crypt. Because he hoped that way Henry would eventually find it.
Henry is a fool. If he ever got his hands on this, he would just
The fact
turn
that her
around and
eyes
give it to
don't
that
quite
trashy
move
girlfriend
together
of his. Dr. Bolay, he just wanted it because
makes
he
her
was terrified
creepier.
of dying. Gilbert Buford too. And that Lamont fella, he just wants to
And I
sell
say
it to
that
the
with
highest
love
bidder.
because my toddlers... I say that, but my oldest child's eyes don't move together. So that generally does not make people creepy. It's a Renee thing. I did not say She is. She's gorgeous and wonderful. I did not. No. No.
Come back.
My husband.
Renee burst into tears and sobbed as Bernie swam away with a crystal
Weekends
skull.
with Bernie.
It made me feel sorry for her for about 2 seconds. After all, while she may not have meant to cause Bruno's death, she certainly meant to cause mine when she left me
We
sealed
did
up
it.
in that crypt.
Thank you for the help with that last,
Felt good to turn
the
over
second
to
to last
police.
puzzle, guys. This is so Tim. That's a very Tim Burton
Came over and
image.
apologized for knocking me out with that smoke bomb, and for allowing himself to think, even for a moment, that Bruno's crystal skull was anything more than a pretty piece of quartz. To make up for his shameful behavior, he insisted on taking Bess and me on a grand tour of New Orleans.
I love this game.
Seeing
This
the
game
city through
is
the eyes of
fantastic.
someone who loves it as much as Dr. Buford was.
I like to think that Nancy decided. I like that Nancy decided to take a photo of Renee before she ran off and let her get sealed in the tomb. I love this game, Celeb. It's
Henry always thought that
wonderful.
to Bruno he was nothing more than an annoying family obligation, someone Bruno couldn't care less about.
Freeze right there. I want to get a picture of your defeat.
Made with his dying breath. proved that he did care about Henry. Apparently, and unfortunately for Henry, Bruno was the type of man who just couldn't bring himself to say such things out loud. As for Lamont, when he heard what happened, he closed his shop.
Oh, I never noticed before that
been scouring the bayous ever since, kicking every log he comes to
Bernie's
in
like
hopes of
hiding
finding
behind
Bernie and the
him.
crystal skull inside him.
Now let's take a
But
fun
Bernie
one.
has yet
Nancy
to
taking
turn
a
up.
photo of Renee in
Maybe the skull
handcuffs.
didn't agree with him.
My goodness.
Maybe swallowing it caused him to stop associating the sound of a kicked log with yummy sweet things. In any case, the Whisperer has disappeared, lost to the world once again, which is totally fine by me.
We did it. She has the hiccuping powder, doesn't she? Yes. All right. We did pretty well on awards in this game. All right. Let's
Talk
hit
about
the
a
credits.
detective's dream come true. The Italian police called me personally and requested that
This
I travel
picture is
to Italy and help them stake out a
so
suspected
great.
thief in Venice.
You're the worst friend a crystal
What
skull
started out
thief
as a
could ever
simple assignment
have.
in a city filled with canals, gondolas, and
Decidedly
romance
better
quickly
ending than
morphed
Kingdom
into a
of the Crystal
full-fledged
Skull, though.
undercover operation.
Thank
And
you,
I soon
thank
found
you.
myself trapped in a maze of lies, disguises, and danger. Help me find my way out by joining me in my next adventure. Phantom of Venice.
All right, friends. We're going to find somebody to raid. But before we do, I will be back on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with the beginning of my Cystic Fibrosis Foundation fundraiser. Please tune in. It is a very, very good cause. I am very excited about it. I know several people are very excited. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff going on. We're going to have some April Fool's fun. So I will be back on Tuesday doing that. Thank you for that, Kelsey. Oh, the comedic genius of Jeff Blim and Joey Richter. Have a nice night, bud. Have a nice... Would you say you were surprised? Yes. I mean, it did not... It certainly was... If I can find that call, I will call that, Kelsey. I just have to find it. There we go. I also see the trick, but you know what? It's fine. There will be bingo. There will be Nancy Mad Libs. There will be any number of things. We'll be doing that on Tuesday. Excuse me. And then on Thursday, we will be starting my blind playthrough of Detective Grimoire. So, if you guys like that game or have not seen that game and you want to see it, if you're not going to play it, you should also tune in for that, 8 p.m. as well. Have a nice night, Kelsey. I'll throw this back into chat. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that's the way to do it, and that's the way to find out about all of the happenings for the fundraiser, all the happenings for stream. That's where I post most often. Yeah, let's go find somebody to raid. I know JCat, you said somebody was playing. Who's playing? Highly HP is playing Curse of Blackmore Manor. All right, let's see. Let's see who. We'll look at them and we'll look at. I think we're probably. What time is it? Oh, it's not even 11. We made good time tonight. I was not expecting to be done before 11 o'clock. Sure, let's go see. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you, for everything and for helping me with that last puzzle. Oh my goodness. It feels so nice to actually be able to say that I have completed that puzzle. I honestly did not think that was something that would happen. Okay, let's search over here. Oops. All right. I really need to put in a raid message command, but I haven't done that yet. Here is a raid message for y'all to use. It's not an official one, it's just what's easy. Thank you for being here. Have a great night, and I'll see y'all over there.
Private Eye. Dude, I was just talking about the finance of your community and how I'm making the wrong decision by playing this game as a senior detective, apparently. Ahoy, ahoy, welcome back. Thanks so much for reading again. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, JCat, again. Kelsey, thank you so much. Welcome in. Very Niche Musings. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you guys doing? What were you playing? Can we get a shout out for Private Eye, please? Oh, thank you for the follow. This is a mistake. It's a mistake to play this as your second game on senior mode. Well, we're just out here making mistakes left and right, I guess. Well, if you don't know me, my name is HP. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a variety streamer, and we're very inclusive and left over here, so if that's cool with you, then you can stay.